Hi, good morning to everyone. So today I am going to explain the concept of gravitation. Okay? Gravitation. Here, in the sense of principle point of view, the important concepts are gravitational force between two massive bodies, formula, gravitational field intensity, gravitational potential, variation of gravity with height, depth, latitude and local conditions, orbital velocity, escape velocity and energy of the satellites. So these are the basic concepts in case of gravitation. Right? In gravitation, compulsory there is one question asked in EAMCET as well as NEET, because it's a very easiest concept. Okay, na? See here, the first part is Newton's law of gravitation. Newton's law of gravitation. According to Newton theory, there should be a force of attraction between two massive bodies always. Remember one point, that gravitational force between any two bodies is always attractive in nature. Always attractive. And every body is attracting another massive body in the nature. Right? Here, it is the first body, mass of the first body is equal to m1 and this is the second body, mass is equal to m2. Separation between these two bodies is equal to r. Okay? Separation is equal to r. Suppose here the gravitational force of attraction exerted on m2 by m1. This is equal to f21. Gravitational force exerted on m1 by m2. It is equal to f12. Both are same magnitude. That means F12 is equal to F21 is equal to F. Say this. Okay? But according to Newton's theory, the gravitational force is directly proportional to product of masses of the two bodies and also inversely proportional to square of the distance between two massive bodies. So I am combining these two. F is proportional to what is that? M1 M2 by R square, or F is equal to capital G into M1 M2 by R square. Capital G into M1 M2 by R square. This is the formula for gravitational force between two bodies. Here, capital G is equal to universal gravitational constant. Okay, now? What is the formula for universal gravitational constant? G is equal to F into R square by M1 M2. F into R square by M1 M2. Let us write down the SI unit for G. G के SI unit constant. Force is represented in Newton. R is represented in meter square per M1 into mass is kilogram into kilogram square. So Newton meter square per kg square. And what is the dimensional formula for capital G? Capital G dimensional formula. Dimensional formula for G is equal to dimensional formula for F into R square by M1. Okay. But here, dimensional formula for force is m L T power minus 2 into R is the distance gravity L square by M1 into means M square. M1 into dimensional formula same. So last that is m power minus 1 L cube T power minus 2. This is dimensional formula for universal gravitational constant. But here, universal gravitational constant, this constant capital G is same for any two bodies in nature. That's why it is called as the universal gravitational constant. And remember one point, capital G is not a vector quantity, it is a scalar quantity, and whose units as well as dimensional formulas are like this. Okay. Next one, what is the vector form of Newton's law of gravitation? Vector form can be written as F bar is equal to capital G into M1 M2 by R square into R cap. R square into R cap, where R cap is the unit vector along the direction of force. Okay na? Later this is written as G into M1 M2 by R cube into R bar. R cube into R bar. It is vector form of Newton's law of gravitation, right? Next here, see one example. Example 1. For example, let us consider three identical bodies each of mass m are kept at the corners of an equilateral triangle of side L. Find the gravitational force exerted on any one due to remaining element. This is equilateral triangle, side is equal to L. There are three massive bodies here. They are kept at the corners of equilateral triangle. Each mass is equal to M. Right. Find the gravitational force exerted on any one due to remaining. Suppose the first one, this one, the second one, this is the third one. Let us find the gravitational force acting on the third body due to remaining one end. Now observe here, the first body exerts a force on M3 on third body along this direction. This is equivalent to F1. Gravitational force exerted on third body due to second one is equal to this is F2, because gravitational force is always attractive in nature. This attract F1 F2 అనుకుంటే magnitudely F1 equal to F2 is equal to G into, here these masses are same, distance is same, and this is equal to G M1 M2 means M square by L square. Let it is F1, say it is. Okay, both are same magnitude, but here what the angle between these two forces should be equal to 60 degrees. Resulting is equal to direction magnitude. This is equal to F net. Okay na? Cut net force acting on the third body is given by F net is equal to, according to Pareto law of vectors, root of R F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. This is equal to root of F1 square is equal to F square plus F square plus 2F square into cos 60. Cos 60 is equal to value of 1 by 2 to cancel. F square plus F square plus F square into 3F square. That is equal to root of 3F square, or this should be equal to root 3 into F, or this is root 3 into F is equal to what is this value? G into M square by L square. So this is the net force. Gravitational force exerted on any one of the body remaining is equal to, this is the formula. F net equal to root 3 into G L square by L square. Okay. Next, there is another example. Sure. This example though, suppose in the same problem, due to mutual gravitational force, let all the three bodies are rotating in a circular path above the centroid. About the centroid. Mood rotate about the centroid. Find the angular velocity of each particle. Find the angular velocity. See, this is a circular path. All these three bodies can rotate in this circular path with O in the center. Okay. Three bodies along the it is the first body. Mass of this body is equal to M, and it is also M. This is also equal to M. Side length of equilateral triangle is equal to L. All these three bodies can rotate in this circular path. Rotate find the angular frequency of each and every particle. Observe we will find the net force acting on any one of the body. Okay, that net force acting on the third body is given by F1 today. This F value can supply the necessary centripetal force in case of the circular path. Okay. మరి ఇక్కడ రేడియస్ ఆఫ్ ది సర్కులర్ పాత్ ఇస్ కూడా ఎంత అవుతుంది? దిస్ ఇస్ ద రేడియస్, యు నో, ది రేడియస్ ఆఫ్ బాడీ. రేడియస్ అంటే దిస్ షుడ్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు ఎంత అవుతుంది? దిస్ ఇస్ ద టోటల్ హైట్ ఆఫ్ ఈక్విలాటరల్ ట్రయాంగిల్. Centroid will divide the total height. The ratio 2 is 1. మనకు కావాల్సిన రేడియస్ 2 పార్ట్స్ కదా. కాబట్టి రేడియస్ ఆఫ్ ది సర్కిల్ పాత్ r is equal to 2/3 of the total height. ఓకేనా? టోటల్ 3 పార్ట్స్, మనకు కావాల్సిన 2 పార్ట్స్. That is equal 2/3 into height of equilateral triangle is equal to √3/2 into L. Okay, 2 cancel. So that is equal to √3 cancel అవుతే ఎంత అవుతుంది వాల్యూ? L/3. Because radius of the circular path r is equal to L/√3. Okay. Now the gravitational force between two bodies, this will supply the necessary centripetal force. Okay na? But gravitational force entani formula derive chesam. Already it is √3 into gm²/L². √3 into gm²/L² is equal. Centripetal force is equal to m/omega². Okay na? Gravitational force acting on any one of the parties should be equivalent or should be supply the necessary centripetal force if they are rotating in the circular path. Both sides will m and n cancel. R and n L/√3 into omega². Okay. From this omega² is equal. Angle between omega² is equal to understand √3 gm/L² into ఎంత అవుతుంది? √3/m class. That is √3 into √3 3 gm/L. ఇది omega². Omega is equal to √3gm/L. ఇది ఫార్ములా ఫర్ యాంగులర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఆర్ యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ. అలా కాకుండా ఫైండ్ ది లీనియర్ వెలాసిటీ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ సర్కులర్ పాత్ అన్నట్టు ఫ్రమ్ v is equal to r v equal to r omega నుంచి r is equal to L/√3 into omega is equal to √3gm/L. r this is equal to దీనికి కూడా లోపల తీసుకుంటే ఎంత అవుతుంది? √L²/3 into 3gm/L. L3 కి L² cancel, 3 cancel. Then v is equal to √gm/L. ఇది linear state of the particle. Sometimes find the time period of rotation if all these particles can rotate along the circular path with uniform angular velocity. Time period calculation చేయాలి అంటే time period కి omega కి relation omega is equal to 2π/T or T is equal to 2π/omega. That is 2π/omega is replaced by √3gm/L or T is equal 2π into √L3/3gm. So this is the value of time period of the rotating particle in case of circular path. Okay na? This is one of the example and also application corresponding to Newton's law of gravitation. Let's see the next example. Let us consider n identical bodies. N identical bodies each of mass m. They are kept at a distance of x is equal to 1 meter, 2 meters, 4 meters, 8 meters, and so on from the origin. Find the gravitational force exerted on a particle of mass m kept at the origin. This is the question. Student data. Here it is a coordinate system, and this is the x-axis. This is the origin. Here the particle is the mass of the particle is equal to m. Here at x is equal to 1, there is a mass m. At x is equal to 2, another particle is there. At x is equal to 4, another particle is there. At x is equal to 8, there is another particle, and so on. Find the net force acting on the particle kept at the origin. Find the net gravitational force on the particle kept at O. ఓకేనా, ఇది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. నెట్ గ్రావిటేషనల్ ఫోర్స్ యాక్టింగ్ ఆన్ ది పార్టికల్ ఇస్ గివెన్ బై gravitational force acting on this particle due to first particle is equal to F1, due to second particle is F2, due to third particle F3, because all these are the attractive forces in the F1, F2, and this is F3 and so on. Therefore this is equal to F is equal to formula in the G m into m is equal to m square by r square means 1 square plus second one gm square by 2 square plus third one gm square by 4 square plus and so on is equal common gm square in all these terms. Gm square into 1 by 1 means 1 plus 1 by 2 square plus here 1 by 4 is also equal to 2 square. 2 square whole power 4 is equal to 2 power 4 plus and so on 10 times. That is equal gm square into all of these are in AP. Sorry, GP. Sum of the infinite terms in GP is equal to formula in A by 1 minus R, where A is equal to first term which is equal to 1 and R equal to common ratio equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4. Okay, this is a common ratio. That is gm square into 1 by 1 minus 1 by 4. That is gm square into 4 by 3. Okay, and LCM is there. 4 by 3. Come, this is equal to 4 gm square by 3. This is net gravitational force acting on the particle kept at the origin. Okay, now. So these are the some problems based on gravitational force between two bodies. Remember one point here. The gravitational force present between two bodies that is independent on the medium between two particles. Medium pine depend kaadu. Remember that point. Gravitational force depends only on quantity of masses and also separation, not the medium. Medium pine depend kaadu. Remains constant in any two mediums. Okay, na? Right. Next one. How do we define acceleration due to gravity? Acceleration due to gravity. Generally, acceleration due to gravity is represented by g. The acceleration of a freely falling body due to earth attraction is defined as acceleration due to gravity, and SI of g is equal to, this is in meter per second square, and CGS unit for speed centimeter per second square. It is always directed towards the center of earth, or towards the center of earth, or towards the surface of earth, right? It is acceleration due to gravity. But in our place, the value of g is equal to should be 9.8 meter per second square or 980 centimeter per second square. This is the value of g. But the value of g will be changes from place to place and also some more parameters. So what are the values of factors affecting the g value? Before we go into explain the concept, now let us discuss the relation between small g and also capital G. Small g is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Capital G is equal to universal gravitational constant. So here is mass. Sorry, Earth. Mass of the Earth is equal to capital and radius of the Earth is equal to capital. Earth angulam. This Earth kind of body mass of the body in capital, the surface of Earth is equal to m. Approximately center to center separation between these two bodies should be equivalent to capital, because on compared with the radius of the Earth, this distance will be negligible. Now the gravitational force between these two bodies according to Newton's law of gravitation is given by formula into g into capital M into small m by r square. G m and m to r square formula. This can supply the weight of the particle. This is also equivalent to weight of the particle. Therefore, weight of the body is equivalent to mg. Both sides small and cancel out. Therefore, small g is equal to formula gm by r square. This is relation between small g and capital G. G is equal to Gm by R square. Next, small g in terms of density. Small g in terms of density you know, mass of the Ft is equal. Density is equal to mass by volume. Mass is equal to volume into density. Volume, as the Ft is taken as a sphere, perfect sphere, its volume is equal to 4/3 pi r³ into rho. If substitute చేసామనుకోండి, G is equal to Gm by R square is equal to G by R square into mass is equal to 4/3 pi r³ into rho. ఓకేనా? ఇక్కడ R square కి క్యూబ్ క్యాన్సిల్. ఇంకా ఏం పారామీటర్స్ ఏమవుతాయి? G is equal to 4/3 pi r rho G. ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. The relation between acceleration due to gravity and mc is given by G equal to 4/3 pi r rho G. Okay na? So this is the concept about the relation between small g and capital G. Next one. What are the factors affecting the value of G? Factors affecting the value of G. ఏమేం ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ వచ్చేసి G వాల్యూ దేనిపై డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది, ఎలా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ వన్, the G value can be affected by altitude. Altitude means height. Height తో ఎలా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది? Variation of G with height h is given by, and acceleration due to gravity at height which is given by Gh is equal to G into R square by 1 plus h by r whole square. G into R square by 1 plus h by r whole square. This is the exact formula for the variation of G with height. And if height value increase చేయకపోతే automatically G value ఏమవుతుంది? తగ్గుతుంది. So from this formula we conclude that acceleration due to gravity decreases with height. Okay na? Sorry. Only G by. Gh is equal to G by 1 plus h by r whole square. Later approximately it can be written as Gh is equal to nearly equal to G into 1 minus 2h by r. It is an exact formula and it is approximation formula. Gh is nearly equal to G into 1 minus 2h by r. From this equation also we conclude that gravity decreases with height. Next one, depth by r change అవుతుంది. అంటే depth d inside the earth. Acceleration due to gravity is given by Gd is equal to G into 1 minus d by r. G into 1 minus d by r. దీన్ని represent from this equation also, as we go deep inside the earth, acceleration due to gravity decreases because d పెరుగుతోంది. 1 minus h కి వచ్చే వాల్యూ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. So automatically G value decrease అవుతుంది. Next, there is one little example based on the concept. ఏంటంటే suppose if Gh is equal to 0, అంటే acceleration due to gravity at a height h is equal to acceleration due to gravity at a depth d. Find the relation between h and d అంటారు. Gh is equal to formula is approximation formula G into 1 minus 2h by r is equal to Gd is equal G into 1 minus d by r. Both sides Gd cancel. 1 cancel అవుతుంది. అంటే 2h by r is equal to d by r. r cancel అవుతే h is equal to value ఎంత అవుతుంది? d by d. r 2h is equal to d. Okay na? If Gh is equal to Gd అయితే relation between height and depth is given by h is equal to d by 2 or h is equal to d. This is also an example asked in previous answer. Okay na? This is variation of G with depth. Next, see the third application is how the value of G changes with latitude. Suppose it is that radius of Earth is equal to r. Earth is rotating around its own axis. This is the center of Earth. This is equator. Suppose a particle is lying at this point. Now the line joining the center of F to the point. This line makes an angle phi with the equator, and phi is called as the latitude. So Earth is rotating about its own axis with an angular velocity omega. Copy. At this latitude, acceleration due to gravity can be represented by g phi is equal to g minus r omega square into cos square. This is the formula. This is the formula for variation of the latitude. Phi latitude means g phi equal to g minus r omega square. Earth la rotate to this is north pole and this is the south pole and this is east and west. Right? Ikkada enti this one and this one are poles with the if the body is lying at the pole, equator poles దగ్గర ఉన్నప్పుడు phi యొక్క వాల్యూ ఎంత అవుతుంది 90. కాబట్టి at poles phi is equal to 90. Therefore G90 is equal to, from this equation, G90 is equal to G minus r omega square into cos square phi. Cos 90 is equal to value ఎంత 0. కాబట్టి G90 is equal to G. G90 is equal to 0. అలా కాకుండా if the body lying at equator, body equator దగ్గర ఉంది అంటే phi is equal to 0. ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఉంటుంది, phi becomes 0. It implies cos phi is equal to cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore G0 is equal to the formula G minus r omega square into cos square phi is equal to 1. Therefore G0 is equal to G minus r omega square. By comparing these two values, G90 is equal to G, but G0 equal to G minus r omega square. This is from subtract చేస్తాం. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? The acceleration due to gravity at the equator will be lesser compared with the poles. Poles దగ్గర acceleration due to gravity is ఎక్కువ on compared with the equator. Okay, right? So in the next class, I will explain some problems based on radiation of the and satellites. Okay, na? Thank you.